¿Qué tal? Estamos con la siguiente entrevista con el Dr. Holger Maiza, quien está dando la conferencia de lo imposible a lo predecible. Y Dani nos va a ayudar con las preguntas. Dani.
Welcome. And first of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And the first question is, what does a digital workflow do in order to make a complex treatment predictable?
The biggest opportunity that we have when we work in the digital space is that we can create reference points throughout the treatment, and then as we go through the treatment, use these reference points to match the different situations from the initial situation to a treatment situation and then the final situation to each other. And we can do this all without having to manipulate the patient, because we can capture it with the intraoral scanner digitally. We can match CBCT data to it. We can bring all of this with the technician in the software to set it up virtually, and we can also bring the face in there, and we can plan everything in the face. We can have all our reference points to it and come up with a really predictable result that way, because we always have something that we can go back to and relate to.
That's awesome. You have all the information in one time.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So, how do you decide what digital innovation adds value to the clinical treatment?
It's basically, it can be quite overwhelming these days, because every day there's a new scanner, there's a new software, there's a new mill, there's a new material, a new printer coming out.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you have to have, you want to go with reputable companies, and you want to go with technologies that are proven. Like we've taken intraoral scans now for the last 15, 20 years. 10 years ago, we were still wondering, are those scans accurate? Nowadays, that is not the question anymore. Now we have to take it the next step. We basically have to accept certain things that are new realities, because they've been proven successful and been proven over and over, both clinically as well as in the research world. And we can now go and basically pick the right tools based on what the research and the clinical experience has taught us. And for me, I always want to keep it simple. So I want to use tools that allow me to do things that I can do treatment predictable and
Repeatable
and repeatable, and also comfortable for the patient. There's a lot of aspects of the new technologies that have made the treatment for the patient a lot more comfortable.
Awesome.
And not just do the predictability, but also the process itself. It's a lot nicer to have an intraoral scan than to have have an impression, so there's a lot
comfortable
of
for the patient.
Yep.
And at last, what is the key benefit of Bone Doctor offers in order to make an immediate mock-up for the patient?
So this is a new concept we developed, and in the past we would be able to make a mock-up, and then when we do the changeable changes, the mock-up doesn't fit anymore. So I was talking with Alex one day, and I said, Alex, I would really like to. He had showed me the Bone Doctor, and I said, Alex, well, why don't we make a new mock-up before the surgery that will fit the patient after the surgery, because you know what the teeth look like underneath the gum tissue. Yeah. So that was the opportunity we had. We can precisely, we know exactly where the bone is in relation to the tissue. I can plan my surgery, because there's certain biological principles we can't violate when we reshape the tissue. I have to have a certain distance to the bone to know, can I only reshape the tissue, or do I need to reshape your tissue and bone? And that's something that we've already known, and we need to use that in the past with bone sounding, where we have to take a probe and put it all the way down to the bone, which isn't very comfortable, or we have to get the patient numb for that. With the Bone Doctor technology, we can look at it virtually. We can I can bring it in, I can look and see where the bone is in relation to the tissue. We can plan the gingivectomy that way and plan the gingivectomy guide. And then the next step is we were able to make a mock-up that fits afterwards, beforehand, and on the day of the surgery, I already have the mock-up there, and we finish the surgery, and I give the patient the mock-up, and it fits.
Awesome. And this works for FPM, PF1, PF2.
So this is something we used in a more cosmetic case in this situation, but we'll show the case tomorrow, where it was a veneer case.
Okay.
And we were able to. So it's a different application of the Bone Doctor. outside the implant application. So we basically just said, what else can we do with the Bone Doctor?
Okay,
Other than virtually extract teeth. In this case, as I said, virtually plan and make sure that our gingivectomy can be accurate, but then also have the comfort to give the patient a mock-up that fits afterwards. If you reshape the gum tissue, the mock-up that you made before doesn't fit anymore, so it stays away from the tooth. Now we can have on the day of surgery, we can have the mock-up prepared that fits the tooth perfectly afterwards, because we know from the Bone Doctor the subgingival contour of the tooth.
Excellent. We're looking forward to see that tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So thank you very much, Dr. Holger, and we're looking forward to see your presentation tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you.